Well, we are about a $50 cab ride away from Midtown Manhattan at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the New England Patriots and the New York Jets.
I wonder if that worked. I think my settings were all out of whack.
We are off and running on EA Sports. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone.
Should check my stream and just see.
The first drive will start at the 25.
Maybe on offense. I think my settings were all out of whack. We'll see in a sec. I'll play my young guy a bit more in this game. Gonna send a lot of pressure constantly now.
And he'll hope that this is not a sign of what's in store as he has to fight just to get back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
Second and 10. At the
You're gonna see a lot of pressure coming.
So after the run for no gain, here's second and 10. Now a throw here, hauled in. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Now a handoff looking right. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
Brings up second and 11 at the 37-yard line.
Second and 11. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means he'll need to come up with something here on third down. Back to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. Now that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35.
That's a nice clip and save sequence there defensively because they did everything as they would have wanted to. They forced the third down, blanketed the field with coverage, nowhere to go with the football, forced the dump off to the back, and even then they closed quickly and got him down behind the line of scrimmage.
Hope you tackling my guy, bro. He was running out of bounds.
20-yard line.
Morgan sets up to throw on first down. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. Charles, Thursday night game. I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook.
Gonna try to play smart and just play a little differently here.
To put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook. Pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for? Who are the freshest guys coming off the last game?
Quick passes, quick reads. Play it. I wanna try to get a game without any turnovers.
Throwing now is Morgan. And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. That catch good for only a couple. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch.
Yeah, he was able to get through.
Every series, they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
It's now 3rd and 8.
On 3rd down, Morgan. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down.
A catch.
Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Jets move the chains. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it, they love it, because now everyone gets locked in. Your confidence jumps up. Everyone's
what a great catch.
What they're doing out there. And by the way,
he's becoming a stud, man.
Themselves and expressing. Just keep throwing it. They're doing pretty well.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. 7 yards the pick up there.
Well, from their point of view, this game could not be starting out much better, could it? Force a punt on defense, and now they're moving it crisply.
Jarrett is becoming a stud.
Yeah, moving it very, very well. Looks like the defense on their heels a little bit. Put a score in here. Long way to go, but you're right. That's a heck of a start.
Yeah, and I think this is where the play caller is looking at his play sheet and saying, grab that dagger play.
Topo Chico.
Finish them off right now, because I think they'd love to gain that big advantage early.
Good mineral carbonated water right here. It's been great. It's been replacing my beer.
On 1st and 10, it's Morgan setting up the screen. This is Samuels. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. A good first down call as the screen play gets him 9. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. First carry of the game for Jalen Samuels. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I'll bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw.
Almost
able to intercept it.
He threw it behind.
That's one he would have liked to have held on to on this first drive. Instead, 2nd down.
Dude threw it behind. You gotta get that out in front, bro.
I think they put this defense on notice that that could be a really, really frequent combination.
That's a throw you gotta get out front.
Here's Morgan to throw again. That one into the hands of his tailback, Samuels. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
I'm not sure that this play was designed for him specifically, but they got through the progressions and got the ball to him. So, 2nd catch on the drive. He may not be a primary guy, but they definitely want him involved, don't they?
Absolutely. This early, the opening drive, as you said, 2 catches. So, if they can get him going in the passing game, that should open up his running game, too. Morgan from the gun on 3rd down. This will be caught at about the 5. And the Jets are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Trying to punch it in with Henry.
Touchdown, Jets.
Derrick Henry, his second touchdown on the season. And the Jets have taken a first quarter lead.
For the point after.
An ideal start for them, really. You force the punt, and then you go down and score.
And you've got to see a fist pump on the sideline from the head coach, don't you?
13 plays, my goodness.
This is how we prepare. Force the punt, go downfield and score. I told you guys, it's just like a boxer in the gym, preparing for the fight. Now we get to turn it all loose.
And no return on this one.
But that's how I want to run my offense right now. I mean, there was only one real bad pass there because the quarterback wanted to throw, or CPU wanted to throw it behind my guy, and we were good there. That was a good drive.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. They punted last time.
If he throws that shit out in front, that's an easy completion.
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. And he'll give it here to his running back. And a very similar result again. The Jets defense once more stopping him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
And it's 3rd down.
The Jets will bring in a nickel set as they try to stop this 3rd down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw.
Oh, I was in that zone.
And he will have a Patriots first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. Now a handoff here to his running back. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13.
Oh yeah, I forgot. He hasn't played my team when we were fully intact. I benched everybody against him. And I had some injuries early in the season against him last season. So he hasn't seen my team fully intact like it is right now. I mean, if I don't take it easy on him, it could get ugly, I think. If I take it easy, I mean like not tossing the ball everywhere. Not, yeah. Just slow, methodical drives. That's what I mean by take it easy. It's FY.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Now they'll throw here out of the gun.
Ooh, good play. Oh, Dent. How you get beat on that, Dent?
They're able to get the 3rd down conversion. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down. So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. And he'll give it here to his running back. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a 1st down.
But they're getting ready to go to work now in prime real estate after that last run. Found his spot and picked up nice yardage, didn't he?
And now he's got him knocking on the door of the red zone. Right back to him on 1st down. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8.
And it's 3rd down.
Out of the huddle now for play number 9 on this drive. This is 3rd down and 8. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. A throw for Boyd, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. He's continuing to be a big presence defensively. Remember last week, AFC Defensive Player of the Week, and a big pick right there.
And when you pile up
with Gilmore in the slot, I think he's more dangerous there than when I had him in the on the outside.
First down, Morgan with it.
I mean, I have him in the slot now because obviously he's getting a little older. Sertan is really good now. Samuel's really good, so yeah, he's in the slot.
Throwing from the gun is Morgan. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he gets this deep into Patriot territory. A big play there on the catch and run. 64 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. From the gun, it's Morgan. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he's taken down at the 7 after a gain of 7. 7 yards on the play, and it'll bring up a 2nd down.
3 at the 7-yard line.
Ito Smith, his first carry. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6.
The tackle made.
Not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Now Morgan on 3rd and 2. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. From 6 yards away. And the Jets will extend their lead.
Duck Goose.
The whole team is involved in this game early, aren't they? Go down the field, score on offense, take the ball away on defense, and go right back and score again. You got to like the way that's working for them.
That's exactly right. Touchdown, turnover, touchdown, 2-score lead. A little bit like you at breakfast this morning. I got to get this in. You had a perfect omelet, dropped it, so a little bit of a turnover. You went right back and got that omelet and crushed it.
You got to do what you got to do.
Yeah.
You got to do what you got to do.
Don't worry about your hands, though.
9-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown. So, decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan? Or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
A gain of 2.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Eluding the pressure right. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
New England on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Finding Harris over the middle. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up, keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first. It'll be a net of 40 yards following a punt of 44. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And he's taken down, but able to...
I'm in a little rhythm passing the ball. Sometimes when I run, it tends to throw me off that rhythm just a bit.
Really seemed to fool the defense.
And think of it this way. From the time you're in high school, you're taught to watch
sometimes,
pick up
but
tendencies.
we'll see.
Sometimes they can use those against you, though, when they break their own tendencies and hit you back the opposite direction, huh?
And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
On 2nd down, it's Henry. And the hole closes quickly. He gets it across the 35 to the 36-yard line. They'll get a couple yards back, but not more than that. They'll be left with 12 yards to go on 3rd down.
Sometimes it throws me off my rhythm. Let's see.
Operating from the gun, Morgan.
Oh, that's a touchdown.
It's complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. A big play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Jets find a way to stretch their lead. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time when they got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
And here's a throw taken in by Boyd. And they're able to get this.
Like I said, he loves Boyd. Boyd is his #1 target.
So
by far.
Now, 1st and 10. They'll look to throw here. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he is going to lose yardage here. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
It's a good tackle. Shoestring tackle, too. Nice tackle.
Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up.
Oh.
A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 37, and his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. That's now a 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. A first down carry for Henry. And he'll take this one down to the 36.
Henry, the ball carrier.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. A toss left, Henry. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
That catch good for only a couple.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Morgan. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves
I could drink so many of these. These are so good. It's crazy.
Here's Morgan to throw. And this is caught.
What a catch. He's made some crazy catches so far.
Third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Hell of a catch, man.
They'll try and run forward with Henry. And he's going to get
What's
forward
that?
for about 5, but that may be coming
Holding?
back. What say you, Mr. Referee? So some holding over on the left side of that O-line.
And I know for the guys trying to move those big defensive people, they'd love for them to stay in one spot. But they move around so quick and so fast that sometimes you just have to grab them.
Nope.
And it's
Damn.
at the goal line.
That's me forcing it.
Jonathan Jones. And the 12. That's where it stops. The return is halted at the 12-yard line. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions.
Try to get a clean game, and I forced that one. I was way late. If I wanted to try that, I needed to throw it way earlier.
Him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance. He's helping his team in a huge way.
And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
Oh, yeah.
Points the target, and he has it over the middle. And he gets this one just shy of the 35 to the 34. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. Throw left side going to be taken in by Harris. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a 1st down again.
And the Patriot 1st down.
Deep pass.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. Three receivers head out right, 1 to the left on 2nd and 3. They'll throw now on the final play. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach! And the Jets set to receive this third-quarter kickoff, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in the second half. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we've got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. They'll run it again with Henry. Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they can actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
To throw is Morgan. On
Good hit.
And he fires one
He
that's
came crashing way down.
picked off near the 34. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Patriot defense has a touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Extra point from McManus is good. And they'll cut the lead to 21-7.
Yeah, you see, I try to run, and I just kill myself. I get myself way out my rhythm. It gets ugly.
Fielded in the end zone.
I don't know why. Running should really help me. What the hell's wrong with me?
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Morgan now throwing after the interception.
Yeah, that's what he does. That's the QB I know.
Backfield was Jalen Samuels, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw again, Morgan. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. The 2nd down completion got him 7. Now here's 3rd and 3. From the gun, Morgan.
You dropped it, you bum.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
That'll be a 41-yard punt, just 1 yard on the return. And the Patriots take over
at their own 24-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. 2nd and 9 now. And his throw is incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent. And that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there. They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. That's taken on the 25. Good blocking there. Nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And that will come the offense as they take over. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to something else.
And maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Here's Morgan. Back to the air on 2nd down. And this one is incomplete.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Morgan looks to throw it. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. With that catch, he goes over 100 yards receiving on the night.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. When the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it, sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
First sack.
It's a Patriots sack. Chise. Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Another try after the first down sack. Morgan. He's letting this one go for Fuller. And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Will Fuller, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Jets are going to add on to their lead. Here's Gay now to add the extra point. He knocks it through. It's 28-7.
Makes the score Jets 28, Patriots 7.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this carries into the end zone. And we will not see a run back here from Harris.
10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone. And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation. So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them. And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. And they give this time to the tailback. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
3-yard pickup.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. throw here. And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off at the 17. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now. That's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
That burst good for 20 and a first down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
A first down carry for Smith. And down to the 44, 5 yards that time.
The ball carrier.
You know how we get focused at end of the half and into the game situations about how much time's on the board and, you know, what you need to do? Sometimes you don't even have to worry about that. That's just smart football. You know, that kind of a lead, staying in bounds, it burns clock, even in a situation that we're not really focused on it.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Derrick Henry. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A loss on that play, and now 3rd down gets tougher. 3rd and 6.
Loss of 1. It's now 3rd down and 6.
Operating from the gun, Morgan. Firing quickly.
That was a bad pass.
And he can only manage to get this to the 45-yard line. Well short of the first.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver where he was going.
Perfect kick.
And they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a first down.
Could not have thrown that out there any better. When the ball hit the ground, I thought it might go into the end zone the way it was angling, but perfectly jutting out at the 1.
You think maybe what we saw in practice came into play there? You know, he put those big cans down on the sideline and angled for him and shot for him. Looks like it worked out pretty well for him, too.
And he'll get this only up to about the 3-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got Chase pinned their ear.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off at his own 10. And he'll bring it back to about the 5-yard line. Well, they were obviously backed up. Had a little bit of space from the goal line, snapping it from the 3, but still trying to throw it. And
yeah, exactly. This is where hindsight is 20/20 comes into play, right? Seems like a good idea to throw the ball there. Maybe you'll surprise him and catch him off guard. Instead, you've created a turnover, put your defense in a bad spot.
56 to Mike. 56 to Mike.
they'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. No gain on the play.
Sorry to inform you, Teddy. It was a good game when this game started, brother. You're a good dude, though.
2nd down and goal. Morgan. Got a man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jets. A 5-yard touchdown. And the Jets capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury, and it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run, and he finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
Extra point by Gay is up and good, and that'll increase their lead to 28. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This taken in about 4 yards deep, and we will not see a run back here from Harris.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Pats at the line ready to go. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he will finally be taken down at the Jets' 38-yard line. 31 yards there and a first down.
At halftime, you had to feel like the defense had to be in a good position. They had to feel good about themselves. They'd had this guy boxed in all game long, but after that run, that might be the breakthrough that he's looking for. Now they may have some difficulty dealing with him the rest of today.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. And he'll take this one down to the 36.
Number 35.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
The 36-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Now a handoff here to his running back. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety, being able to hit people with the run in the pass. But in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. They don't know if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right, it might go to them in this game.
I like that, MVU. Well done.
And he will have a Patriots first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there, it's going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
And a give this time to the tailback. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Officially nothing on that.
So what I learned
try again, 2nd and 10.
is when that guy bull rushes, that opens up a huge lane for me to run straight through to make a tackle.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
Seventh play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he will have a Patriots first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
A gain of 7.
First target, first catch, and a first down. Inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
You know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play.
Oh my goodness. What a horrible animation.
For a Patriot touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Patriots get a score closer.
For good reason, quarterbacks want to get the ball to the perimeter to their wide receivers for big plays. But in this situation, it felt like, based on coverage, he knew that he wanted his tight end to have the football, and for good reason.
And this carries into the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offense's sails, because they had it going pretty good last time, too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the fourth quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
56. Mike, 56.
Morgan to throw on third down. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That gain on third down, good for 28. They have the nice cushion. They just want to pour it on right now, still throwing the football.
And I know my background says, why do you need to do this? Just go ahead and run out the clock and get a win. But as many people pointed out to me, it's a video game, man. Go ahead and put the numbers up. Sportsmanship, not an issue.
Exercise those fingers. So into Browns territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. And a busy night for Henry continues. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
2nd and 12.
And the best runs are, like, I could get, like, these stretch plays, I could get a lot of yards off them easy. That's the best run I've had.
Off the RPO, he completes it. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down. Was that a design pass, or what was that?
It was built into the play call. He had the opportunity to either hand it inside, keep it himself to run it, or do what he just did. Throw that pass inside, hitting a receiver on the run.
Caught by the tight end, Ertz. And he is going to have a Jets first down, although it doesn't appear to be by much. He needed 4, and he got 4 on third down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Back to the ground now. It's Henry. And he'll be taken down at the 33, a pickup of about 4.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call timeout. Run the football. We got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. This will be play
It should
number
be
8 here on
easy
the drive.
conversion now.
Third and a yard.
That should be easy.
Cummins.
No.
He is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Give him a yard on the play, and he's definitely short. It'll be 4th down and a few inches.
Less than a yard.
And the play clock is going to run out here. They're in no hurry to get a play off. And that'll set them back 5. Here's the Jets punter now as he's on to kick it away. It'll go as just a 15-yard punt. And the Pats will be backed up deep to get the drive started as they take over 1st and 10. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Now they try the right side here. They find some open field here. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Now back to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And they'll get him down right at around the 11-yard line. That catch good for only a couple. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
And a short 3-yard pickup gets him up to the 15. Not the start to the drive they were looking for. That run doesn't do much at all.
No, not at all, and it leaves them with 3rd and long. And you know, this is the time of game where these drives really, really start to matter. They've got to make some moves.
So it's a victory here for the New York Jets. And when you break it down, you know, this was just a thoroughly dominating performance.
And I truly thought that we'd have a tight game coming into this one. I think you felt the same way based on our conversation after the production meeting.
Good game, man.
But obviously not the case. And how about just how it broke open? You know, you just all of a sudden, whoosh, there it is. This thing is pretty much done. And the crowd stayed with it to celebrate because they're like, let's enjoy watching our team play this well. This is fun.
So for the Jets, it's back-to-back victories now after the Week 1 defeat as they move to 2-1. And now they'll get the weekend off as they get a little extra time to prepare to face the Buffalo Bills. Meanwhile, for New England, the early struggles continue as they'll sink to 0-3. And they'll get the extra week to think about this one as they return to action in 2 weeks' time. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.
Kyle Pitts having another good game, baby. Fuller, he also had the drop. This is a good little linebacker right there. Alright. I gotta see if this my mic worked. Alright, good game, man.